Fair, and we are live.
Hey,
what's up, everybody?
We're live.
How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah, have you survived this? Okay, so the title.
Fair.
There we go. We're working. So the title of this, vlog, stream, post-episode discussion is a little bit of clickbait. I'm just gonna warn you guys right now.
You realize you said vlog, and it sounded a little Russian.
Vlog.
We're doing a vlog. That's what Swedish. A vlog.
Now you sound like what's his name?
Hurdy.
No, you sound like what's his name?
Vlog.
Never mind. Borat.
Oh, Borat. Oh, yeah. Vlog. We're live on YouTube. Because we all work for the Russians now.
Yeah.
Ah.
So I just tweeted it.
Okay, I retweet you now.
So the reason why I said Mulder and Scully slept together, because they slept together on the couch. They fell asleep to a Ramones concert video. I don't know how they were even watching that on their TV, because that's like vintage footage, you know?
I'm sure Mulder had that on VHS.
Hello, Colleen.
Hi, Colleen. I bet you Mulder had that on VHS.
So
Beta. It was actually on Beta.
He had it on Beta.
He had a Betamax.
You had a Betamax?
Yeah.
All right.
They don't even have cable in that. There's no way they have cable out there. Maybe a satellite dish, but I didn't see any satellite dishes.
Hello.
Hey.
You haven't seen it yet? Oh, it was so good. It was so good.
Wow.
It was really good.
It was awesome. It was really funny.
This was like totally like last week's, but like 10 times better and without the horrible ending.
Did you see my tweet just now?
What
my question? Was this Glen or Darren Morgan?
This was Glen.
Because this was pretty funny.
This was Glen.
I mean, it was serious and intense, but there's some pretty funny light moments.
There were some really funny
Mulder going to Scully, you said taint.
Yeah, he said taint.
I like a skater, dude. You said taint.
Is that Bill Clinton?
Yeah.
Bill Clinton.
Yeah. I was trying to do Beavis and Butthead.
Down it, look. Maybe you should watch it before you watch us, because we don't want to spoil it for you. So what I liked about this episode, I want to say straight out, is that Mulder and Scully were together most of the episode fighting the bad guys.
You know what this proves?
Like literally fighting the bad guys.
This proves Glen Morgan is the only one who listens to the fans.
Center. Yeah, Glen Morgan.
Glen Morgan. Let's have a standing
Scully,
O.
Hello, love. She did not give a crap about hitting or jumping off a flight of stairs. Yeah, they were constantly fighting.
This is a real full of action.
Hand-to-hand combat, shootouts. They were constantly getting attacked.
This is like a season's worth of action. Like back in the day when they did 24 episops, season worth of action.
They did more in that than they probably have done in the whole series.
Yeah.
Like the one fight in the I think it was My Struggle 2, or maybe it was the first My Struggle, where Mulder like gets all like Jason Bourne on this guy in the house.
I was gonna say there's a lot of Jason Bourne.
Like Jason Bourne,
the leaping down the stairs is very Jason Bourne.
Yeah, badass.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Thanks for waiting up for us. We yes, somebody was busy.
Was that Bob?
Bob?
The assassin? I thought he looked like Bob from
Twin Peaks.
I know he passed away.
The actor passed away.
I know, but holy crap, that dude was like freaky looking, kind of.
None of them had busted lips.
It was like Langley and Bob, and then just like.
And then the guy from I Want to Believe. What's his name? Billy.
He was in this?
No, but the guy who played the priest. That look. He kind of.
Oh yeah, from behind he had Billy. Oh shoot. I
forgot his last name. I'm brain farting.
The comedian.
Yeah, he's a comedy.
Yeah.
Billy crap. You guys know who we're talking about.
He took over for that show where he was the teacher.
Do you need what happened? Did it break up? Do you need to refresh? Did the broadcast break up? Yeah, did she hurt her lip or her hip? She said she hurt her hip or lip. She went sliding under the table when she knocked over the bananas. She said, yeah, I was actually watching her. I've been watching a little bit of her live tweeting. For some reason I thought that LA was on starting at 8, not at, well, not 8.
Well, 8 Western.
Yeah.
Which is 11 o'clock here.
Barbara was amazing. Yeah. You know, yeah, she's so sinister. She's really good at playing sinister characters. Like,
did anyone see Damien?
She's just pure. Yeah, she's really Billy Connolly. Thank you.
Billy Connolly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, I kept forgetting. It's freaking brain fart on that.
Hey, Kiki.
So, yeah, okay. So she did hurt her hip. I was gonna say, if you hurt her lip, that wouldn't be good. Did anyone find out Spank Bank? Oh, Spank Bank.
Spank Bank was hilarious.
That was funny because they have this little PNG photo of her
Scully
face,
Spank
but it was
Bank.
her old face, like not her old face, but like her face from like season 7.
Right.
And you see
but that's where they hid the information on the other girls.
Yeah.
So it's like cheating on Scully a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that was Langley's girl.
Langley's girl in Frohike Spank
I'm from
Bank.
Mexico, and the episodes are aired in an hour. You're watching it now? Oh, you're enjoying the episode so far. All right. I thought the main bad guy sounded like Tommy Wiseau.
Oh, the Russian guy?
Russian guy, yeah. The main Russian guy was like Mulder.
Tommy Wiseau.
You want to believe.
You're one of us now.
You want to believe.
Yeah. Da.
I don't know how to do an accent without insulting an international ethnicity.
Apologizing to the Russians.
I never sound very good. I'm horrible at doing accents.
We're not.
Even like,
good.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
You don't have to fight us.
Oh, From the Room.
Scully is on our radar.
She said the alien butt line was ad-lib. Aren't I funny? You know, I wondered about that because that sounded very un-Scully-like. The alien butt.
Sounded very Glen Morgan-like.
I don't know. It just didn't seem like... She's like, I don't care if it
what
came
was
from
the exact
an alien.
line?
I don't care. It was like, I don't care if it came out of an alien's butt. It tastes good.
She's hungry.
Yeah.
That's how hungry they are. They were hangry.
They were hangry.
They were very hangry.
She's also very thirsty.
Yeah, you said taint.
I love how Mulder said Scully was adorbs. I liked it, but I also kind of cringed at the same time because, like, I don't know. You're gonna say adorbs. That's like, I think I tweeted this, like almost like a Generation Z type of word, like adorbs. That's like, or not even, yeah, Generation Z. You wouldn't even say millennials or Gen Z, like a, kind of a teenager thing to say. And it sounded weird. And then when she called the guy bro, that was funny. Oh, that was funny. It was a funny episode, and there was a lot of action. And like I said, what was really good about this is Mulder and Scully were together most of the time on screen, only separated for short periods of time. They were literally together because they kept getting handcuffed together.
Well, clearly they've been handcuffed together before on a social level.
Mulder and Scully, their relationship is ambiguous again, and I don't like the ambiguity.
But
please define their relationship.
Very important moment where Scully says we're at Mulder's house.
But then she says our house later on.
Does she?
Yes. Yes, she said, bro. She said, I'm married to the FBI, bro. To the guy who was kind of like hitting on her.
Right.
Yeah. No, she said, first she said Mulder's house, but then she said our house. And then they both went back to their house. So where the hell does Scully live? She lives in an alien's butt. So my question is, and this is really funny, guys. Did you all watch the little like little storm, little hilarity that happened on Twitter before?
Oh.
Find a guy you can literally can back up to and still kick ass. Yeah. So if you guys aren't on the up and up, and I never read it because I've always joked about it.
This is the Chili's thing?
The Chili's fic.
Oh.
So the whole Chili's thing was, I mean, the fic is probably like 2 years old. Like it would happen during the last revival.
At least.
And you don't know. You didn't even
Why
know about it.
You guys been talking about it for at least 2 years.
No, but I remember we were talking about it in Chicago. We were making jokes about it.
I thought I was older than that.
And then you went and you started writing your own fic on Twitter, but that's a whole other thing. So it
was fanfic about the fans.
Yeah. But you were a real person fic with you and David.
Oh, we were like in the van doing the East Coast tour, and we broke down in the.
Yeah, that's real life. Fic.
And I went into
fanfic is about like the characters.
Well, I went looking for gas.
Yeah, and he was there.
And I was a fanfic, and then while looking for the gas, I found an unremarkable house, and there was David on the porch. David was on the porch, and I was like, oh, David. And, you know, I got a whole van full of fans, and we were on the way to the next concert down the way to Virginia.
No,
and
it's not.
The van broke down.
Hella back in the day. I think it's from 2000. Mulder's name was on the house. That's what she said on the phone. But she says our phone was Skinner only. So it is our home. Yeah. Yeah. So the Chili's thing. So someone wrote this fic, but the thing is, everyone was talking about it on Twitter when it happened, and I never read it, but I remember hearing all these people tweeting and joking about it, and I was like, what the heck happens? And everyone's like, oh, you know, Mulder and Scully, they go to Chili's, or they're in an airport, and they go to, like, you know, a Chili's, like, place, and they end up having sex, and they, I know that she tells Mulder to eat fajitas for stamina. So to be clear, I have not read it, but I've made fun of it ever since, because we've always said we should write a follow-up, like the Applebee's fic, or like the TGI Fridays fic. We were going to make the fic, like where they go to the drive-in. So we had this ongoing joke.
Bathroom at Sonic.
No, but in the drive-in, like in the car, in Sonic, like you drive in Sonic.
Some pimple popper comes up with your milkshakes, like, ah!
The Chili's thing, yeah.
Mulder,
so, no, the Walt story, so we're like in Chicago. It was during Wizard World. We're all together, all the X-Files fans and everything. And we're joking about this whole Chili's thing. Walt's kind of like fic to him is almost like a entirely new species. He's not familiar with it at all. He doesn't understand it. So we were trying to explain it to him.
I don't have time.
Cracker Barrel fic.
Ooh, that's got connotations.
Yeah, the Cracker Barrel. So, anyways, we are always making these jokes about this Chili's fic, and when we saw that picture, the promo photo of that Gillian tweeted that said, you know, we're gonna go to Chili's tonight, we all said, oh, it looks like they're in the Chili's. Everyone was joking about that, and then she tweeted that out of nowhere, and we're like, oh my god, either she knows about the Chili's fic, because she said Chili's specifically. She didn't say Applebee's or anything else. She was just like Chili's, and we're like, oh shit, did she read this Chili fix? Like how did she find out about this? And someone's just dying of laughter. I just think it's funny as
well, you know the theory.
But then Brick tweets completely clueless about what the heck we're talking about.
Are you sure he's clueless?
I'm pretty sure he had no idea when he tweeted, oh, I'm hungry, I want a salad. A salad. And then tweets a picture of the salad. And I'm like, oh shit. And
was it tossed?
That's exactly. You didn't have to say that.
I didn't have to.
It was just there.
But I wanted to.
And then I said, no, you don't want to be involved in this. And then but
did
I'm
you
so
inform
hungry.
him what it's about?
No, I did not. So I said, we all just said, no, Brick, you don't want to be part of this. You don't know what we're talking about. And then he said, but I'm really hungry, woof. And we're like, no.
Oh, God.
Poor Brick, yeah. So, you don't like this episode? Chef Salad, yeah, you don't like this episode? I thought it was great. Some people said they thought it ended too abruptly, like it ended in the middle. It didn't really have a resolution. I'm a little bit confused. I thought they...
That's classic X-Files.
It is classic
X-Files. They clean it up. You know, it's a quick ending.
Did she destroy the program? Because...
Well, they took the servers. I mean, just because you turn off servers doesn't mean you erased the memory. Yeah. You know, she turned them off. It didn't mean she killed them.
Ooh.
You know, if they burned those servers down or if they had backups.
Yeah, there are probably several files.
I mean...
And then the creepy, Langley's creepy cousin-looking dude ended up in the phone at
Bob.
the end. Yeah, Bob. We'll just call him Bob.
It's X-Files Bob.
Yeah. Turn it off. I want Langley to be happy. Now, it was funny what he was saying about the Patriots. I know a lot of people laughed about that.
That was funny.
Too bad he didn't bring up Tom Brady's deflated balls.
The Patriots never win. It's like heaven in here.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Brad.
So, Chef Salad. So why don't you like the episode? I really thought it was good. I mean, it was one of the better ones I've seen since they started.
You know what? If I had a fault with it,
since the 90s,
it was entertaining. It was very entertaining, and there's a part of me that was wishing, at some levels, while I'm watching it, that a Glen Morgan episode dealing with the kind of subject matter they're dealing with would be less ridiculous at times.
So it got a little too hokey for you?
It got a little hokey. I'm not saying it got too hokey. I had fun with it. But there's a part of me that'd like to see what Glen Morgan originally... I'm wondering, like, all those Mulder, Scully, David, Gillian improvisations.
Yeah.
Add an extra level. Like I wonder, whoever's directing, hey, let's have fun with this one. And I wonder if Glenn had a much more serious episode. Like maybe they forgot they were doing a Glenn episode. They thought, oh, I thought this was a Darren episode, which would be goofy.
Those Morgan brothers,
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, there's always been a little bit of humor in Mulder's deadpan. Maybe they want to make it a little lighter after last week. Was Skinner really trying to get them killed?
Humor.
Was Skinner really trying to get them killed? No, I don't believe Skinner was trying to get them killed. No. The question is, it's been a while since we've heard from Skinner. They said they hadn't heard from him in a few weeks. So what is the time difference between I think
she said 2 weeks specifically.
Okay, so it's been 2 weeks since the end of My Struggle 3. And we still don't know what Skinner told the smoking man after they had that exchange in the car and he offered him that deal. And then Mulder and Skinner had that confrontation.
What else was told to Skinner that we don't know? Do we know everything that was told?
Well, the biggest thing is we don't know what Skinner said, whether he said he took the deal or not. And knowing Skinner, I don't think he did, but he could be pretending to play both sides or maybe a double agent thing. Langley's still alive and isn't happy. Well, it's funny because at first he's like, it's great, it's heaven, and then he's like, it's horrible. Easter eggs. Yeah, well, there was the Ramones, which was a Langley's favorite bands, and he always had that Ramones shirt on. We had the pencils. He threw the pencil, right? Yeah, who's the
Deep Throat.
Deep Throat. Yeah, Deep Throat. We saw. What was his name? Did you write it down? I didn't write it down.
Oh, I had it.
When I read it, it was on his grave. It did have an old feel to it.
At times, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I would never expect Gillian would have her voice on the phone. She's all been private. You know what? Maybe she thought we wouldn't notice. Wrong. She forgets how crazy her fans are. Yeah, I don't know how she thought that they were only on for 2 seconds. That's kind of cute. That was cute. I mean, it was really funny. And I didn't even know at the time. Everyone else noticed, but I was like, oh, that's cute. At the start, we see the car drive home to the house, and music reminded me of home a little bit. A little bit. That's right, because they kind of remind you of the Peacock family. Those dudes, the crazy.
I don't think Project said the simulation world was all like really smart people that can make this space travel happen. It wasn't like hitman and stuff like that. Although the last guy that got in was a hitman, so he got in.
He got in somehow.
Nice trade.
Takes 2 weeks not to smell like smoke.
Because it was 2 weeks since the last episode. Gillian still smells like smoke. Keep yawning, guys. I had a show this
Skinner
morning.
still smells like smoke.
Oh, Skinner. Oh.
That's apparently Scully solved her seizure visions in the last 2 weeks. I wondered about that. She looks perfectly fine. Suddenly, she just stopped having seizures. Well, William.
They figured out. Maybe William averted what happened.
William got distracted by something else, and he's like, let me wait.
Well, say something happened. William stopped what happened from what happened.
Connecting.
He stopped what happened in My Struggle 2 for now.
He stopped it. So
maybe he's watching from afar, just focusing on CSM a little bit.
Gillian just tweeted, "We'll all have the fajitas." Really? Oh no.
Oh my. Hey, Brick, ready for that tossed salad?
No, Walter! Stop it. The best extras in the history of the X-Files, my sons. That's adorable. I promise my current hairstyle isn't modeled after Langley. I have no comment on the hairstyle. Actually, I think it looks good. Piper drew that. It was that looks like a baby that shat out a beer.
I saw that. And I wondered, was that from I felt like I've seen that before.
It was on, so what I'm talking about, it was on the placemat at the Chili's at the restaurant. Yeah. It really looks like a baby shat out a beer, like shat. But it's obviously.
Oh, I thought that was his penis.
No. Gross. But it actually doesn't look like a baby. It looks like a full-grown man in a diaper, actually.
It was like that Warner Brothers that Roger Rabbit made fun out of.
No,
it looks like it's baby face.
So you missed his evil. Also, the actress that plays Peacock Mother is supposed to be in this. Yeah, she's actually, if you saw a preview for next week, she's in next week. She's going to play, I think, in 2 different characters, like maybe 2 different episodes.
Really?
Karin Konoval. Yeah. Yeah, she's in next week. So
well, it's the doppelganger episode, so she's crazy and then she's not.
We'll have the fajitas. Yeah. Do they know? Okay, so she has to know. She has to know because fajitas, or someone has to know.
Chiles.
Also, she confirmed that they're tweeting there. I hope she got better looking real quick. Also, did you guys notice that the husky Scully voice returned for some scenes? No, I didn't notice. Actually,
I've heard it a couple times. I thought it was weird.
I heard a couple times last week though too.
Because it's there and then it's not. Like, is it there on purpose or is it like, oh, it's supposed to be husky? Mulder.
I was getting into the name dropping of who was in the afterlife dimension. Yeah, it was funny. They said, well, who else did they say? I forget now.
Steve Jobs.
It was all like successful people, right?
People that have died in the last decade.
It was funny. She's turning more and more into an alien. Who's Scully? Oh, because of the voice?
Mulder.
Well, it definitely doesn't sound like she did back in season 1 when she was like, there goes my computer! When the laptop, when the whole hotel burns down, and she's like, there goes my computer! So the question is, are Mulder and Scully together, do you guys think? What do you think? Because they seem kind of together. I mean, they went back to their house. They were at their house, falling asleep to a movie. And maybe like, and I think there was an article, is that an EW article? Maybe it was E! News, but it's like, what is the relationship? Well, it varies on episode to episode, depending on the writer and how they want them to be. So if you have a writer that kind of ships them, maybe they're more together, or maybe.
Like, does this show have like a formal showrunner besides Chris Carter, like somebody that is the continuity person?
No. There's no show Bible. They've already said that. There's no show Bible.
So it's basically an anthology episode that happens to have 2 actors that play characters of the same name.
Home. Yeah. So, okay, did anyone else think that Mulder was going to kiss her when he made the face like he was going to fart, and then he ended up saying he was going to throw up on her? But it really looked like, because they're all like breathing heavily.
Well, he comes over, exhausted,
and then he grabs her on the shoulder. Yeah, but he like grabs her on the shoulder, and he's like, it looks like he's gonna kiss her, and then he's like, he makes his face. He's like, and I'm like, what the heck's he doing? He's like trying to throw up. I'm like, oh well.
He made the face.
He didn't make the panic face. Panic face is.
The panic face.
No, this is panic face. No, you're making too much expression. You can't make that much expression.
I'm not doing Mulder's panic face, so this is what a panic face should look like.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You're doing Mulder's panic face.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is Mulder's panic face.
Oh.
They're cuddling in the next episodes. Are they though? Are they, or is that their doppelgangers?
Mm.
Actually, it sounds like Mulder when they were talking.
He was like, "Oh, Scully."
They're cuddling. They're cuddling, but the thing is, they have their clothes on. So, although we have that one little scene with Scully, and she doesn't have her clothes on. So I don't know. They have to be together.
No Chinese chicken.
Chicken to on the Chinese chicken. Yes, the fan video. Walt thought that was a fan. Did you see the Mulder Scully video that official YouTube posted? The fan video. Walt thought that was a fan video. He was like, "Why are we watching this fan video?" And
well, I was just like, we have to go live because I'm tired. I'm like, why are we putting this off? I need to go start. I need to start because I'm exhausted.
I told people we're doing 11:30.
I know. I apologize. I had a show I had to do in Queens tonight. I was performing at a like an Orthodox Jewish event, and I just got back like around 10 o'clock, 10:30. Watched the episode as quick as I could. But I feel like I want to watch the episode again because I feel like I really rushed through it this week.
It was very fast paced.
It's very fast paced.
An hour went by really, really fast.
And I wish I could have taken notes because I feel like I had a lot of things I wanted to talk about, but I didn't take notes, and now I'm exhausted. I'm forgetting things I'm stuck
I
on
did.
Tate.
Did anyone see Gillian's quote when they asked her if she liked or was satisfied with the end of the episode? With the end of the X-Files for Scully, it worried me a bit. Yeah, I did see that. It said like she wasn't sure how she felt about. No, this was tonight. They were at a TCA event. No, they were at a special event, like a TCA event.
But talking about last week's episode.
No, they were talking about the series as a whole. And yeah, I did see that actually. Did I retweet that? I can't. I'm trying to find the exact quote, which only proves that they're married in bed with their clothes on. They were sleeping together. I mean, they were. So yeah, I retweeted the one lady.
They're falling asleep watching a show on couch together. That's dating.
No, wait. I'm trying to find the. Gosh, I have to go there. Yeah, this Diane Gordon. She live tweeted the whole thing. TCA 2018 X-Files. What did she say? She said something. She was talking about the Golden Globes. I'm trying to find the exact quote.
Wait, how does the company feel about saying goodbye to Fox Mulder? Why is he saying goodbye to Fox Mulder? Is this the end?
We think this is the end.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Where did she say?
No.
Maybe it's X-Files News that tweeted it. She wants other things. Yeah, I forgot what she said exactly, but she said she wasn't sure if she was satisfied or not with the ending. Which sounds like it sounds like they're going to give us a cliffhanger ending. You'll get to see David in concert.
I'm trying to do the Mulder cry.
Okay, we're going to ignore him. I thought they were going to get some at the end. They were too tired. They did start throwing stuff, but they were too tired. They were like, screw this, we're tired. Okay, she needed to think about it. No more cliffhangers. Yeah, so maybe okay, I wasn't sure exactly what she said, but I saw a couple, I remember seeing it briefly and seeing a couple comments about it and people saying they weren't sure. And they were conflicted on that she was conflicted, I guess. We need more X-Files. If they do more episodes like this, yeah, I'm all for it. But if they're going to do, I don't know, if they're going to do more like this stupid Who's the Daddy crap and
Who's her daddy?
Maury Povich show and Mulder.
Maybe Daddy.
Mulder Fast and Furious. I don't know.
That was all right.
Don't know, because he spent the whole time in the car. And he was on the phone in the car. You
shouldn't talk on the phone when you're driving that fast.
You can't end on this cliffhanger. Scully isn't back. Well, I mean, it seemed like they resolved. Now, he says, I think at some point there was some article this week, he says we always end on a cliffhanger. That's just what we do. But things have changed. You don't end on a cliffhanger if you're not coming back, or if you don't know if you're going to come back, without kind of tying up a new storyline and starting a new, like a little twist.
Don't be a dick.
Twist. Jeez Louise.
I took that too far.
Wow, that went down. Damn.
Sorry,
boy.
Chris. I took that too far.
Damn, that was. You're
I'm
pressed.
a little tired.
You're really pressed.
I'm a little.
Gillian confirmed multiple times today at the TCA that she's definitely done with Scully. Okay.
But is Scully done with her?
Okay, so the reason why she returned, because she felt like it wasn't great closure. And I think Chris Carter is wrong about how things are now and how things were then. You cannot just simply end as if you're ending on a cliffhanger in the middle of an episode.
What does Chris Carter write about?
You need to.
I took that far again.
Okay, you don't need to interrupt.
I'm sorry.
You need to.
I'm in a place.
You need to finish what you're doing, and then, like, if you guys watch Stranger Things, they wrap it up, but then something comes up at the end. So if they could do it like that, I think it's better.
Like when I was a kid, and my parents would say, before you play with another toy, you got to put that one away. So you got to put that toy away.
Chris Carter.
Unfortunately, I was more like Chris Carter. I just pulled out all the toys and I got disorganized. And now the Legos are in with like the Star Wars, and it's just chaos.
Oh, you're knitting. Hey, Charnette. You're watching, but you're being knitting. As long as you're not eating muffins from an alien's butt, we're good.
Oh, hey, that's the best way. That's like the special sauce.
Everyone keeps doing that. They type Christ Carter. It's really funny because I've seen it multiple times.
Oh, Christ.
Yes. Christmas. X-Files need to adopt the Doctor Who mentality and maybe do seasonal specials. He didn't. No, he did not end it on a cliffhanger in 2002. I mean, it was pretty much resolved. I mean, not completely. They said that.
Which season? Oh, 2002.
Yeah, this.
It had a clean ending in 2002.
They had them back.
Like I was okay with it.
Next to the bed, and we saw Mulder and Scully, and they crawled in, and they were snuggling in bed together, and it was good. They were on the run together. And they said that the aliens were coming in 2012. I think they had planned to have a movie franchise, and that didn't happen. So the movies came out in 2008 and had nothing to do with aliens. And then they didn't. You know, the perfect ending I thought was Existence, which was season 8 ending. And if I had my way, the show would completely end there, or at least Mulder and Scully's story would have ended there. So basically, the end of their chapter holding their baby, and then when season 9 starts, they've left. They're gone off with their baby, and they're happy, and they're not part of it.
Are they both gone at that point?
No, she stays, and then Mulder is gone.
Right.
Just gone. And she doesn't explain where he goes. She just tells Doggett that he's gone. Just gone, literally. That's all they said was, where is he? He's gone. Just gone. Existence would have been great. It had Mulder and Scully holding their baby. Everything was good. And then, boom. You leave that out. I mean, they go away, and then Doggett and Reyes come in, and they take over. I think it might have actually even worked and stayed on longer if they had done that. But because you had Mulder not there, and then you have all these fans that want Mulder and Scully together, and they're watching the show, you know, and Scully's there. She doesn't really explain why he's gone. Oh, he's gone to save her or to protect her. And she's left with the baby. So he's like deadbeat dad city. So deadbeat dad city's gone off with Gibson. But we don't know what's going on. And then we eventually kind of get a confirmation that William is their kid. Yeah.
What happened to Gibson?
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know what happened to Gibson. So the sexual tension is back. I don't think it ever went away. I think it's been there all along. I just think there's a little bit more.
I don't know if it's sexual tension at this point.
More of a banter. I mean, they've
already had like,
sex.
We have sex.
Yeah, I think it was more like we do have sex.
Chris Carter's tense about it.
Yeah, that would have been a good ending. Yeah. Existence. We just finished it there. Maybe keep the actors interested in doing maybe some sort of content every once in a while. They'll have a budget to do something better. I think it's hard, you know, with money and schedule. Yeah.
Well, they both thought they were going to go off and do movies at that point.
We're talking about now, and this is also long. This was the longer season than the 6 episodes. They didn't think that 6 episodes was enough. You know, but then again, 6 is enough if you don't waste a fucking minute. Yeah, you can't have filler episodes. Sorry. Yeah, it's watch your mouth. You watch it. Flipping minute. Don't waste a minute. 6 episodes is fine. Don't waste a bleeping minute. Like, have 10 minutes of Scully running through the different cars on the bridge trying to get to dead Mulder. Running through the bridge. And side angst with Miller and Einstein. That was the worst. All that horrible angst. We did not need to see Miller and Einstein angst. Come on. Nobody gives a crap about those two. I mean, it's fine that they were there, and I like the actors, but, like, we don't need to see their angst. We want Mulder and Scully angst. You all know how I feel about that episode. And Skinner was trying to be discreet and not seen by the Russians. Then why have the retro FBI hat on? Because it looks good on him. He's a handsome man. I think it's disturbing that Skinner really knew what was going on. The TCA tweet, here we go. Asked if she's satisfied with Scully's goodbye, Gillian A. paused for a long time, prompting laughter. Finally, she said, I don't know how to answer that. I'd say yes. Okay. So. But what if I don't know how to answer that? It's like, I haven't officially said goodbye to the character. Well, the only way to officially say goodbye is to do the unspeakable and kill her off, which is also a possibility that we've talked about. Digging Skinner's beard. Skinner's damn good looking man. Scully will die in the last episode. I wouldn't rule out anything. I don't think Chris Carter would do that to Scully because he pretty much is in love with Scully. He's his like dream woman. But if this is the end, it's Scully's story. This would be an easy way for Gillian to just leave the show and never feel obligated to come back. But then again, obviously you cannot die in the X-Files, so you can just be revived.
I want Frohickey back.
If they kill
her,
her,
that's the line. Frohickey was 57 when he was born.
Oh, that was a funny one.
Look, 57.
If they kill her, that would piss me off. I think if that killed her, there would be riots in the streets. There would be looting and riots, locusts, boils, and all kinds of things. It would be the end of times. Hey, don't bug the cat. Stop bugging the cat.
The cat's trying to get out of the living room.
Well, then let her out.
I don't want to leave.
Oh, okay. Well, Minnie, you're just going to have to wait. Why did it shut all the way?
I don't know.
Okay. You like, I think Miller Einstein are cute. I just don't care about their angst because they're taking away time from, Mulder and Scully.
All that stuff with Miller and Einstein, and even the stuff at the end of Babylon.
Angst is not that great.
They could have used that time to show us real characters.
If she dies 10 years from now, it would be a premonition.
She had a premonition?
She had a premonition? Well, she's not supposed to be able to die, right?
She sees her doppelganger next
Clyde
week.
Ruckman said she's immortal.
Ooh.
Yeah. He said, when do I die? He said, you don't. If she dies, I'm going to pass out. I wouldn't rule out anything. I didn't. Hey, Minnie. No. Why does she doesn't even need to get in there. She just wants to go because the door got closed.
She might have to poop.
No, she doesn't. It's just because the door closed and she can't have a door
closed. She might
closed.
eat stuff from Alien's butt. She might be hungry. She's so hungry she would eat Alien's butt stuff. Like stuff that's been up Alien's butts.
Muffins out of Alien's butt. Well, I'm glad you think they're cute, Charnette. I think they're cute too. They're not Mulder and Scully, and they can have their own show.
Oh, they're very cute. And they're cute together.
You think CGB Defender will die by episode 10? He died at the end of season 9. And also before that, he died at the end of season 7. Krychek threw him down the steps.
He's been back.
How many times has he died?
Maybe he's indestructible too.
I think Miller and Einstein were created to basically replace Scully and Mulder, and once Chris said the fans weren't buying it, he said, forget about them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that might be accurate. However, he had to have known. And it might not have been Chris specifically. Although, like I said, they already tried to do that with... So we know...
The Dukes of Hazzard.
And the Dukes of Hazzard's played Mulder and Scully, too. No. Doggett
Roseanne Barr's daughter.
Not sure what you're talking about, but that's okay. Die Again. Yeah, Die Again.
And the sister from That 70s Show.
Dead Alive. I'm going to write about them more. I like them more. Okay, fine. You write about them. Fine. You like them so much, you go ahead and write about them.
Miller and Einstein fanfic?
I'm going to go. I'll be right back. I'm going to go fix the door because the cat needs to get out.
So, just me now. I'm really tired. Second, Becky. Can't wait for the Mandela effect. Yeah, right? That's going to be interesting. I think I'm falling asleep. I'm really tired. But I don't think there's anything else to say. I can't imagine. I really need to watch this episode again. I need to see this again like 2 or 3 times tomorrow when I'm more awake. But I'm gonna be like,
yeah, that's another one. They're bringing John Goodman back, right? And he died at the end of Roseanne. They're like, just kidding.
Are they bringing Roseanne back?
Yeah, and
I thought I had a hiccup though. There's something going on.
Well, I don't want to talk about it, but yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Go to bed. San Juniper, Black Mirror. I don't understand why his face is still in the reconstructive state. Who, Smokey Man's or?
Oh, I thought you meant me.
Can't wait for the Scully Mulder sex tape. Yeah, so somebody tweeted, if you ever look at David or Gillian's mentions and you just want to, if you ever just want pure entertainment or it may make you really mad, if you look at David, if you do a search for @Gillian A or @David Duchovny, people tweet some weird ass shit to them. And I feel bad for them because I think at some point someone has to check it, either someone on the team, just like, screw this. These people are crazy. People tweet some crazy crap at them. But if you ever just want some entertainment, just sit there and go through their mentions and just, because it's freaking ridiculous. But yeah, like somebody tweeted, and I saw like someone actually took a screen grab and posted it and reposted. Someone tweeted, I really want you guys to make a softcore porn tape for me and then bake cookies afterwards.
A private softcore tape porn just for this one person?
Yeah, just for this one person.
Well, that's very selfish of you.
Rosanna is actually really smart, I hear. Coming to a porn shop. I think that is already...
Roseanne's a genius. Oh, she's smart. You know,
she's a Trump supporter, and we're not going to go into politics, so we're not going to talk about that right now. Anyways.
So we're doing the show tonight, and somebody said Trump, and then the woman that's like second and third in charge says, "Oh no, let's stay away from politics. Nothing inappropriate because it was an Orthodox show, and let's stay away from politics." And then what do you want to say?
Exactly.
Kaepernick taking a knee. So yeah, that's not political.
That's not political. No.
Like, are you kidding me?
She's up Trump's ass. David and Gillian are basically fitting into it. They like to chill out. I don't know about that. I think the fans create a lot of unnecessary imagination and fantasy.
You know what though? I think they do play along, but it's 99% fan. They just have to roll their eyes and look a certain way, like for a split second, as like a wink, wink, nudge, nudge. We know why you are in love with us, kind of thing, or whatever, and then the fans' imagination takes it from there.
Yeah, they know that I know that I know. So,
just Mulder and Scully discussing taints.
Yeah, I think that's great. Do you think
that's MSR?
Do you think that? I was gonna say, do you think that is Langley still alive in that computer in the virtual reality?
How did he pop up after?
He was still there.
Mm-hmm. So apparently that guy went in and took him out.
But the whole thing rushed. I can't complain. Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know what? Oh! The IKEA. That was so.
That was funny.
And that was deadpan. Yes, that was.
That was funny.
That was great.
That was a great line. Like, guess we're going to IKEA tomorrow.
Yeah, that was great. You're gonna write it? You're gonna write it? You're gonna write it?
IKEA fanfic?
No, Applebee's. Charnette, you have to understand the fandom is counting on you. You have to actually write it.
I've been dying for this for 2 years.
We've been asking you for a long time. No, Sonic, Cracker Barrel.
No,
not Cracker Barrel, because they're like, I don't know. They're kind of like.
Wait, though, is there any IKEA fanfic?
No, but now there should be, because he said they had to go to IKEA. And he said they had to go to IKEA.
Yeah, so they're buying furniture together.
They're buying furniture together. They're going to IKEA together. You don't go to IKEA with someone unless you're like related to them or like living with them or like hooking up with them.
Unless you're Swedish.
You will eventually. Like when? Like 2025? I mean, what? What was the IKEA line? Well, it was basically after the first shootout. And then the second group, the two other, the Russian guys came with the Hummers, had sex in Cracker Barrel. Good to know. Scarf. Yeah. So yeah, when the Russians rolled up in the Hummers, speaking of Hummers, he said, you know, he's all serious. He's like, we need to go to IKEA after this. The scarf isn't knitting itself. Okay. Priorities, man. Priorities. Don't forget the Applebee's fix. She's got to knit a fucking scarf. Oh, you gotta knit a bleeping scarf. Sorry.
Yeah, watch that mouth on you.
Sorry. You know when our furniture was so easy to move? It was from IKEA. Oh my god, that's so true. It would just like fall apart.
Although an IKEA table would never take a bullet.
Well, yeah, it would just explode.
Yeah, sawdust.
Yeah, so you missed the IKEA line. It was great. Your husband tried to talk and you shushed him. We had a couple of those moments. Well, actually, with you when I was talking.
Yeah, because I hadn't seen it yet. You're like, oh, you know, well, there's, watch it. You know, look, Gillian texted, tweeted about chilies. Like, thing.
No, I was telling you about what a Brick had said.
Oh yeah, Brick's tossing salad again.
He never said toss. He just said he wanted a salad.
That's what he meant.
That's not what he meant, but he didn't know what he was talking about. Oh, poor dog. No, I swear I won't buy stuff from there anymore because you get all excited and you go through the place, you get the furniture, and then you realize it's all in boxes. And then you go to pick it up and you're like, you leave in the place with 12 boxes. And
Glen Morgan's a Jets fan,
and there's no directions. There's just pictures of how to put it together. And then once you put something together, there's all this extra hardware and you know you've missed a whole bunch of shit.
You're talking about IKEA furniture?
Yes.
Oh, there's always extra hardware, and that's why the drawers fall apart.
Yay, I actually tweeted, Gillian said. Live tweeted. Woohoo! Bye, everybody. Thanks for joining me.
It's 12:15 already. Holy crap.
She said, we shot a scene that takes place after this, but Mulder has no scratches on his face, so we shot the stunt scene. He couldn't get hit in the face. Oops. Handcuff positions?
Scully!
Scully position. Handcuffs for her. Oh, she Googled it. She tweeted the Speedo. Oh, come on.
No Speedos allowed in Australia.
Because I wasn't in the scene. And this is because this isn't disappointing. I'm putting this out here. Really?
Gillian, you're not helping.
The Speedo. Gillian, you're fired.
Why don't you just post a teacup photo while you're at it? Oh my God,
yeah. You just spit on me.
Sorry.
I'm so tired of the Speedo.
Although the Speedo from season 10 is funny.
Langley said there was still a backup. Yeah, the backup system must be destroyed. No, Walt. No way. It's so satisfying to put that stuff together.
No, Walt. What?
None of them
no IKEA sex?
None of them are Jets fans. They're Chargers fans. Sad face. Yeah, that's Gillian though. This was fucking with us. But she's just because she knows that we're gonna be like, ah, because she knows everyone's always tweeting.
Gillian likes a red Speedo.
She knows everyone's freaking out over the Speedo, and everyone like is dreamy about Mulder, like Walt.
Mulder. No, I'm dreamy about David.
Oh, sorry, don't confuse the two. Oh, you can't have sex on IKEA furniture. The futons are dead. Do you know this from experience? Actually, we did have an IKEA bed.
I plopped down on an IKEA futon and pretty much destroyed it.
It wasn't a futon. It was the bed.
Well, no, I plopped down on the futon that one time and pretty much destroyed it.
That wasn't from IKEA.
That wasn't?
Oh. I think that was Target. But the bed, he did break the bed from IKEA. Popped down on it.
Well, remember, like, the bed frame,
those slates, right?
Would like
and the slates
would just pop down. Yeah, the slats.
Your slats.
Yeah.
Just went through.
And they would.
I don't think they could hold Mulder.
At one point, I got like nails and drills.
If they're using handcuffs and stuff. Yeah.
At some point, I bought a whole bunch of 1x4s of drill and screws, and like try to hold it together so like the wood would pull together the way they should, because it's like there's like a little ½ inch, and if the frame it was like a quarter inch. Not even 1x6s maybe.
I just know that we went for the cheap bed, which is probably not a good idea.
Malik.
Great, he's burping in my videos again. X-Files sponsored by IKEA and Speedo. No, I didn't sleep on it. We had one in our living room for a while.
Futon.
Yeah, we had a futon. We had a small little apartment.
Yeah.
Before we had a house in New York City, you know.
They call that 2 bedrooms. I barely was a bedroom.
Yeah.
Our old 1 bedroom was bigger, I think.
Yeah.
Like that's like half the size of 1 floor of this house. Then we have like 6 times the amount of space for about the same price. It's ridiculous.
Best episode since the 90s. So awesome. I agree. It was better than anything I saw in season 10, except for maybe the Were Lizard in a different way. This was good.
I think the same thing about last week too, except for the one moment.
No, last week
we're all freaking out about the one thing, but overall it's a pretty damn good episode.
It was still all over the place last week. There was a lot of stuff that just didn't make sense.
That's just Mulder's driving.
Yeah, Mulder and Fast and Furious. I'm a college student, LOL, yeah, but I have a futon as well.
Every college student has a futon.
We have a futon in our basement.
If you're in college, you don't have a futon. You either have really rich parents or like you're not really in college. You're lying to us.
I agree. Last week wasn't good. I actually, overall, I liked it better than most of what I also saw last season. I thought
still
last
better
week,
than anything since season 7.
No, I disagree with that. But the fast pace. Can we talk about Barbara Hershey's acting? She's good. She's really good. I mean, she's done a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, Damien wasn't that good, but she was. She really classes up the joint when she's in a show.
We live in a university town. Students move in IKEA furniture, then give it away when they leave. That's fine and good, but you be careful about that secondhand furniture because of bed bugs.
Can I be Mr. Y for Halloween?
Mr. Y. Sure.
Mulder. He was here.
Well, Mr. Y's voice is awesome.
Ah, Mr. Mulder. I'm not even close. This is not Mr. Y's voice.
I don't know what you sound like.
My associate. You talked last week.
No, I don't know what you sound like.
I don't know who I'm supposed to be. He almost sounds British, but he's not. He's just New England proper.
New England or England?
There's more New England. Mulder.
Shout out to my friend Marissa for getting me hooked on X-Files. I know she's watching. Awesome.
Yo,
Hi,
Marissa.
Yay, Marissa.
Yay, Colleen says hey. So, you guys are awesome.
You missed Steve Bannon. Ah.
Steve Bannon?
Yeah.
I shaved.
No. Walt, with his hair short and everything, we got rid of the Walt Steve Bannon look and no glasses and everything. No. Hey, Kathy made it.
Kathy! Hey! Ho,
You're
buddy.
fashionably late.
It's all right. Did you see the whole episode, Kathy?
Yes. She watched when you were off doing an improv gig. So, Speedo should send you guys some free stuff. Us?
Yeah, send me a Speedo.
Yeah, sure. Walt will wear one. He'll wear one to Australia.
There aren't enough blind children in the world.
But don't wear your thong. Now, I made a mistake. If someone said to you that thongs were illegal.
Illegal, or you just can't wear them in the concert?
If they said if you go someplace and you couldn't wear a thong, what would you think you were talking about? Underwear or flip-flops?
Underwear.
No. They were talking about flip-flops.
Are they sure?
Yes. Thong means flip-flops in Australia. So
because I thought we'd all go dressed in our thongs, and then we get to security, we take them off.
No. What they meant was flip-flops. That was the whole time I was thinking they meant thong, and I was thinking, how are
so
they
you can wear your thong?
You can wear your thong. Underwear, yes. It said, do not wear thongs in these Australian concerts. Thongs are not allowed. Like violent dancing, mosh pitting, intoxicated people, which is great. They will be removed, as well as people with thongs. So I figured, okay, that's kind of weird, but, you know, I'm not going to wear, I don't want something riding on my ass crack. So why would I wear a thong anyways? I mean,
I got shit in my ass crack every day.
It's disgusting. Gross.
I'm just used to it.
Like, man, after all these years, we discerned a kiss and a sex scene. I think we need like something. We definitely need a kiss. I mean, we got a couple kisses, and then all of a sudden, the revival came along, and they're like, no more kisses. We had like several kisses. We had a kiss in the last movie. We had a kiss in the season finale. We had a kiss in the end of season 8. We had a kiss in the Millennium. Yeah, it's like 17 years ago.
Well, here there's a really hot and heavy scene with the doppelgangers.
That Dream Man thing is creepy. Yeah. Yeah, we saw your kissing is forbidden. Unless you're not Mulder and Scully. Then you can kiss all you want. Like if you're Krychek and Marita, you can kiss.
They're like kissing cousins.
Diana and, no, they're not related. Diana and Mulder, yeah, we can have a dream sequence makeout scene. Or even Skinner and the woman whose neck broke. Yeah. They got to make out. But, you know, if it's Mulder and Scully, no, you guys are like monks.
I thought that too. Mr. Y has a little like,
forehead sex.
Brando look.
Mr. Y, yeah, a little bit.
Brando from the 80s.
Mr. Y. He sounded like the first Elder. He really did. He sounded, he's like, he could be the first Elder.
Mulder.
Marita, where is she? I miss Marita. Where is she? Laura? I didn't know Thang.
Laura
Chris
Holden?
Carter, yeah. No, Chris Carter is married. God bless his wife.
I
Yeah,
thought he was
Laura.
gay.
Lori or Laura Holden?
Lauren Holden?
No, she oh yeah, Lauren, right?
Hmm.
Who played Marita? Dead. She was infected with the
Walking
black
Dead,
oil,
yeah.
but then we saw her again later on in Mulder's trial.
Oh, that's right.
Hi, the funny ginger. Just funny ginger. What's up?
Yay.
So she was, yeah, Marita, but then she showed up. We found out she was yeah, he's married. Chris Carter. Yeah, she showed up. She went to go try to testify on Mulder's behalf when they wanted to kill him in the end of season 9 during the truth at his trial. And yeah, flip-flops. And she was okay, but then Ghost Krychek.
Was he wearing a thong?
Ghost she started to like testify on behalf of Mulder to say he wasn't bad or whatever. I can't remember. And Ghost Mulder, Ghost Krychek came along because Krychek was Mulder was seeing Krychek's ghost and stopped her and was like, no, they'll kill her if she says so.
Shakespeare's ghost and Mozart's ghost.
And Kirsch came through, and Kirsch is coming back.
Is he?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, way. He's listed in the last episode as a cast member.
Is he back on the boat?
And a character. He's back again.
Uh-huh.
Flip-flops. Gillian's boys were behind her. Felix and the other one was in front of David. So there were 2 behind her and 1 in front. Yeah, those were her kids.
She has 3
Kirsch.
kids?
I hope Kirsch dies. Aw. He was okay, man. He helped them in the end. Another black person.
Oh.
Oh boy. Yeah, well, he'll be the one for the season. That's so cool. Yeah. You're visited by 3 ghosts on your phone. Langley was the first.
That's funny. I like that. I want to see that show.
So what
Jacob
are the
Marley is Deep Impact.
Yeah, but that would make
Or Deep Throat.
That would make Mulder and Scully what, Scrooge?
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm falling asleep.
Well, Walt's falling asleep. So we probably should end our stream. It's going, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Gross. And once he starts burping, I'm like, eh. One of the episodes is written, yeah, and they also have a
Did you say taint?
They had they also have an episode that's also directed by black director, male director, but they have a couple of female directors now. We need some diversity on this show. Cast, crew, writing team. Diversity. Just because I think it helps mix up things.
I blame the Russians.
And Russians don't count.
Okay.
They could kill Doggett too. Aww. Well, I don't think Doggett's coming back, so we're good. Although I wouldn't be opposed to him coming back. My issue is I just want as much time. I thought this episode was great because honestly, if you put Mulder and Scully on screen together, doing whatever, doing something, and you keep them together on screen, people are gonna love it no matter what, because it's just, they have really great chemistry. We love these characters. These characters are ultimately what keep us coming back to the series. I mean, the stories are good, the stories are helpful, but the stories can be crap. And if you still love the characters, that you just sit there and watch because you're invested in these characters. You care about these characters. Like I said, I would like to see them go to IKEA. I don't really care. I watched a whole episode of that, or Costco or anything like that. I've been saying that, so if you have these characters together, working together on screen together most of the time, fighting bad guys, I think you're good. That's all you really need to do. It doesn't really matter.
That's the new spin-off series, right?
What?
They're doing a sitcom called The XY Files.
The spinoff is called Dana and Fox.
Yeah, The XY Files. The boy meets girl.
Annabeth Gish. The episode, yeah, exactly.
Girl gets abducted, boy gets abducted.
In Canada. Sponsored by Costco. The episode proves that Mulder and Scully are gold. It's true. That's all they've needed to do all along is just put them together and have them.
That's the show.
That's all you need to do.
That's the show.
That's all. That is the show.
Chris Carter.
That's the show. Do not separate. Not say, okay, I'm going to put them over there.
What's wrong with you?
Well, come on. You're being mean.
Oh, no. I'm just like, but Glen Morgan gets it. Thank you, Glen.
She said she wouldn't. I know. I saw Annabeth Gish's tweet saying she would not categorize her as a bad guy or a villain because they wanted to say she was a villain for the X Fest. Is anyone going to X Fest? I'm not going because I'm going to be in Australia.
We'll be in LA by then.
Yeah.
We're flying in.
We won't be back.
We leave Australia on the 3rd. We arrive in LA on the 3rd because we gain a day.
CSM was saying there was a leak and I took it she was it.
You think about that? Like when you go to Chicago, you lose an hour. We're going to go to Australia and lose a day.
I agree. Separating them to work the case doesn't work. If you're going to talk that way because your breath is bad.
I'm going to go to bed. You got this. Bye, guys.
Walt's leaving.
Oh, God, help me. Oh, I might have farted. Oh.
That's good to know.
I don't think I farted. I think I
Sponsored by Walmart.
Oh, God, it hurts.
Too lowbrow. Too lowbrow. We do Target. Everybody loves Target. It's like Walmart, but like a little more expensive.
Fanfic at Sam's Club. It's all about Samantha.
Oh yeah, Sam's Club is Samantha. Yeah, okay, I got it. That's the same thing as Walmart, right? I think they own that. Oh, and BJ's. You know what? That's what it is. If they're going to BJ's, that's where they go. Forget Target, forget Walmart, forget Costco. They go to BJ's. That's where they need to go. Get their furniture, they need to go to BJ's. That's where they need to go to get their kale salads. They go to BJ's, and to get their non-fat tofu rice dreamsicles, they go to BJ's. Sam's Club is Costco. Yes, but BJ's is not. Oh, is Sam's Club Costco? Are you sure? Well, no, it's the same. It's the same idea, like a warehouse. But I think Sam's Club is owned by Walmart. I think, yeah, but it's the same thing. And BJ's is the same thing. So, same owner? Are you sure? Are you sure it's the same owner? Sam's Club and Costco? I thought Sam's Club was owned by Walmart or Hooters. They have great chicken. I've never been to a Hooters, but I heard there are good wings. Dad, I don't think Mulder and Scully would be. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a fanfic about that. Mulder and Scully going to Hooters. Is there like a fanfic where they like go to a strip club and they're like undercover and they have to like role play and shit? I'm pretty sure I stumbled upon something like that and started reading it and was like, oh boy, this is too much, and like clicked away. Oh yeah, Mulder put his phone in the oven. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, Sam's Club is owned by Walmart. Hooters has great wings. Yeah. This is coming for the person that really liked the boob karaoke. The boob karaoke. He put his phone in the oven. He put it in there to hide it. He put it in the pan. Yeah, he put it in there to hide it. But that's why when we heard Langley talking, they were like, oh, we're going to kill them. And then they're on the ground, totally chill. Boob karaoke, shut up. Oh, yeah. You've not experienced life until you've gone to a karaoke place and walked in and been like, okay, and you've got your private room for karaoke and the words come up and instead of the stock footage of these horrible karaoke videos that you watch, boobs come up and you're singing your song and the words to your songs are on the screen, and instead of like, you know, bad acting karaoke video, boobs are there on the screen. So the words are in front of boobs. Boob karaoke rocks. No, the first or second time we thought it was, you know, it was a mistake. The third time we're like, oh, there's nothing but boobs. What's going on in here? Karaoke is great. But yeah, we just gotta go back to our regular. I haven't been back to our regular karaoke place in a long time. We're overdue. We're overdue. Yeah, we should do karaoke. Yeah, well, we didn't plan for the boob karaoke. We went and it just boobs came up. There was like a private party in there. Yeah, it was for bachelor party. There was like a private party in there before us, so they had it programmed. Geez, that's kind of like, these guys are wusses. Just go to a real strip club. Come on. It was for bachelor parties. We want to be good. We don't want to go to a real strip club. We're going to go to karaoke, and we're going to sing karaoke, but in front and behind the words are going to be boobs. Private party. Well, what the funny part is, we're in there. We didn't know. We just thought it was going to be regular karaoke, and it wasn't supposed to be boobs. So we're in there singing, and there are boobs. And the first song, we thought it was a mistake. The second or third song, we're like, what's going on? There's boobs that keep coming up. There's these women like doing car washes and like posing and soap's going down their boobs and shit. And we're like, what? And so I go running out. I'm like trying to tell the guy at the bar and explain to the guy. And there was a little bit of a language barrier because it's totally my fault because we were in Koreatown in Manhattan, which is like Midtown area, like near the garment district. Ghetto strip club. And now we're on here. This is how we roll. We just go with what happens. So I go running down. I'm like telling the guy, I'm like, listen, behind all the words to the songs, there's boobs. And the guy's like, huh? I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm like, no, there's boobs. So I'm like, it's naked girls. The guy's like, oh, no, I got the wrong, oh, that's the wrong thing. And so he goes running down the hallway. He goes running into the room. He's like, this was a mistake. And he like changes it. He said, oh, there was a private party here the night before. I was like, we're all dying. Karaoke. Yeah, so that's my review of the episode. This is the dinner theater. I don't know if they had food there. They just had drinks. I mean, they have, like, you go in and you rent, like, you can rent a room. No, you don't even rent a room. You pay, like, whatever, $10 a person, I think. Or, you know, I think when we go, the place we normally go to, during the off hours, like, during the day, it's, like, cheap. It's, like, maybe $8 a person or maybe per hour. So, like, you know, you all pitch in for the room. And then you can get drinks. The normal place we go, the drinks are cheap. And the people there love us, and it's really nice. Like, you get your own couches, and you can sing badly as much as you want. There's, like, no one else around, really, because everyone gets their own room. They had snacks there? Okay, that's good. The drinks there, I think, were pretty good, too, right? I don't know. I didn't really drink anything. I brought cake to somebody who didn't deserve cake. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah, we brought cake because the person who brought cake doesn't deserve the cake. I want my cake back. I had brought a Mulder and Scully cake, too. Anyways, Mulder would have loved this discussion. See, that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this for Mulder. Because I know he would love. He said taint. I heard that. I thought you were sleeping. Oh, okay. All right. That's good to know. The drinks at our normal place, duets, are great. So everyone's happy with them usually. I mean, they're cheap. Oh. Scully's comment on eating the muffin tonight. You mean the alien butt? Undeserved cake. Yeah, I know. I know. And I don't get cake for everyone. I don't get cake for everyone. But at least she ate it. At least she ate the cake. They had a drink called the cum shot, and it was yummy. Oh, my. You know what's going to happen now because I said that, Charnette? I'm gonna get a flag on this video from YouTube saying this is not suitable content, not advertiser friendly. Because, you know, YouTube, they're okay with showing dead bodies, but they're not okay with talking about cum shots. They had. Forget cake, I want Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm sorry. Speaking of myself, the drinks suck and it was expensive. All right. Well, it happens. Bazinga. So, anyone else wants to add? The Speedo advertise, like, IKEA and Speedo advertise are friendly. Yeah. IKEA, this is clean. Well, clean, usually. A little suggestive. Can't believe she tweeted the Speedo photo. Or the Speedo gif. Right now, Walt's, you know what? He left here and now he's down here in the comments. Walt, come on, really? You know what's going to happen soon? He's going to start his own stream with the cat. So the Dream Man thing. I kind of understand it, but I don't really. So basically, once you've seen a picture of this guy, it's a drawing of a dream. And I guess this, you were trying to tie this into the episode a little bit. Charnette tweeted a picture. There's a whole thread. I think I retweeted it. Now, Charnette, have you seen this guy? Walt, if you start streaming the cat, I'm going to be so mad. So if you guys like, okay, so basically I want to know, now that you've seen a picture of this guy or like the drawing of this guy, is he going to, no, no cat stream. Minnie, come here. Minnie. And there's a kitty emoji. So if you see a picture of this guy, you'll dream about him, basically. So wait, was the guy in the episode? Was this picture in the episode? Was the picture of the guy that we see with the dream? I'm really intrigued by it. It creeped me out. If you're doing a cat stream, you're in so much trouble. I can hear my voice echoing up there now. So, okay, I'm going to go through the thread right now because you're not giving me answers. Dream, he was edited into the Lone Gunman picture. So was that the guy that was in the background that we were like, who the heck is that? That we thought was the ghost? That was the guy? That was the guy, or the guy with his eye. I don't remember his eyebrows being that big. Holy crap. I would have nightmares about that guy. That guy he's almost got a unibrow. He's got serious, what? Okay. It's not Freddy Krueger. It looks actually like a little bit like, I can't tell. It looks kind of like Gibson a little bit. There's a guy, ever dream of this man, and there's a sketch of a guy. He looks like older Gibson. And he made a cameo in tonight's episode. So in the Lone Gunman picture, there's the three of them. And there's a dude's face in the background, a guy's face. And it's unclear who the heck this guy is. So people had seen the previews and the promos and wondered where this guy came from. Well, Charnette figured this out. He was edited into the Lone Gunman photo. So it's not Freddy Krueger. Basically, once you've seen it, so there's been a post going on since like forever about this dream man. It's a picture of a man who supposedly shows up in your dreams. Now, I've never seen him before. The guy at the end of the episode, was he a Ramon? No, he was in the frame. Yeah, in the picture frame that's the picture of the Lone Gunman that's in Mulder's house where he says Frohicke and he looks at the picture in the frame. There's the three of them, Frohicke, Langley, and Byers. And like off to the shoulder, off to, I think in the left, my left, maybe your right, there's this guy. Yeah, the same guy. Several people have dreams the same. So there's this guy, and apparently it's this guy that he doesn't actually appear in everyone's dreams. It's sort of like a virus just being exposed to the picture once. Can cause you to dream about him. It best works if his face is imposed in a subliminal way. This episode, I believe, used that as a sort of meta example, what Langley was talking about, the fact that being in the simulation felt like being in the dream. Yeah, so I guess this is a real thing. This is scary. I'm gonna have a dream about him. But have you dreamt about him? You figured it out. You didn't even know it was a mystery, but you did. You know more than I do about all this. You said it's been going on for a long time. I don't know anything about this. So, so you're saying your subconsciousness is what is happening when you're sleeping, and that's why he's gonna appear in your dream? There are videos about it. Nightmares. This is like going into Slender Man territory. I'm scared. Lots of videos about this guy. Okay. So you still haven't. So you've dreamt about him? I just know stuff. Okay, guys, I have not dreamt about him. But now I'm afraid I'm going to. But have you dreamt about him? He doesn't look that creepy. But could you do that with anyone's image? He was a camera guy like Bob. Walter. If you cannot come down here and be in my stream. Slenderman. Now that would have been a great episode. No, I didn't dream. I think they said they were going to do one that's kind of like that. Slenderman. I thought I read something about that. I think I read something about. I know they kind of did one on Supernatural. They kind of did that on Supernatural. They did like a Slenderman type parody. You just if you didn't, you need to soak your brain in holy water. No creepy guy might. Well, if you didn't, all right, Kylene, enjoy. If you didn't, did you look at the guy's picture? Because if you did not look at his picture, then you're probably safe. If you looked at his picture, then yeah, it's possible you might dream it. You might dream of him. I had never heard of it either until today. But then again, they're doing doppelgangers next week, which is evil doppelgangers. But in real life, doppelgangers are actually something else, like in real life phenomenon. I don't know how to explain it. It sounds crazy. I guess that's how everything. No, it's not. It doesn't sound crazy. It is what it is. It's a mystery. There's some things in this world that cannot be explained. Oh, you put a link to it. Here's more about the Dream Man. You don't know if it was the writers were intended. Yeah, I think they intended. They planned him. IMDb is calling him Softy Boy. Haley Joel Osment made a very quick cameo in this episode. Oh, I missed him. Yeah, so the whole doppelganger theory is, well, it's not really theory. They say if you see your doppelganger, it's a ghost of yourself, which is basically you. You can see a ghost of your when they say Lincoln saw his doppelganger. A couple other people, famous people, claim to have seen their doppelgangers before they died. So usually if you see your doppelganger, it's not a good sign. So that freaks me out. Walking around one day and you see your doppelganger, you're like, ah, crap. That's not good. Dream Man is the next big dreamy. Have you seen the guy? Because he's not McDreamy. McDreamy, I'd be okay with showing up in my dreams. That'd be fine, but this guy, I don't know. He looks like a computer nerd. He definitely has horrible eyebrows. He probably needs to do some manscaping. The idea of a doppelganger is an omen of death. Yeah, it's literally what the episode is about. But is that what next week's episode is going to be about? Like the episode is about like someone, not an omen of death, but of someone trying. Oh, maybe you're right, because I said these people all saw their doppelgangers before. Yeah, I know. They already did doppelgangers with that awful, awful episode with Kathy Griffin. That was not good. Fight Club? That was awful. McDreamy because he gets in your McDreams. I see what you did there. Cameraman like Bob. Okay, I know. Bob was a cameraman and then he became Bob. We got it. I'm hoping for a Fringe's alt reality doppelganger. I didn't watch Fringe. I watched like the first or second. Well, I watched like the first or second episode, and then I realized I didn't like the characters that much, so I stopped watching. Don't shame a hardworking killer. I sent you a picture of the whole lone gunman scene with the dream dude. Okay. Yeah, the dream dude is I don't like him. But like I said, he doesn't look scary. Just the idea of him coming to my dream now for no reason. Okay, you tweeted to me. All right. Best episode ever. That's what you said about last week, Walt. Fringe is worth watching if you know, my biggest thing is like when I watch a series, I have to really like the characters, and if like one or two characters kind of makes me bored, I can't watch. And like I kind of got bored with this. I got bored with the characters. I felt like the two main leads were kind of wishy-washy. They weren't really intriguing me, so I couldn't get into it. Although that's kind of, to be honest, I wasn't impressed with X-Files in the beginning either. I had to watch it. It was on after Simpsons, so I just left it on, and after a while I became interested in the characters. So that could come around. Walt was in X-Files. I was kind of like, here we are with this guy again, going looking for aliens. Wasn't really all that interested. It's like, oh, look, this is really cool, because I used to always watch the teaser, and I'd be like, this is cool, and then I'd see like Mulder, and I'd be like, oh man, him again. Kathy Griffin. Favorite part of the episode was when Mulder thought he was going to throw. I swear, I thought he was going to kiss Scully. He was like grabbing onto her, and I was like, and they're all like kind of like breathing heavy and everything, and then he's like, he looked like he was going to fart, and I thought it was, you know, or maybe try not to squeeze one out, and then he said he was going to throw up. But then before that, though, he looked like he was going to kiss her. Yeah, I know. He looked like he was constipated for a second, like heartburn, constipation, something. I'm trying to think if I could put something cool on. Excited because you heard David say taint. I'm going to take a screen cap of this and send this to him. Hearing David say taint. Yeah, we needed the smooch and then the barf line. I wonder if they did that on purpose. They were like, I want you guys to make it look like you're going to kiss and then say you're going to throw up. What, take a screen grab? I'm afraid if I do that, I'll lose my stream. I'm not very technically knowledgeable. A little bit enough to do this, but not that well. I'm surprised the stream is Walt exposed. Oh, honey, Walt's already exposed himself several times. I like hearing David say taint. What was your best part of the episode? David said taint. Listening to Penny of Disco now because Walt left. Oh yeah, the Spank Bank. He's nuts. This is what happens when you leave, Walt. I put on Panic at the Disco. Cross my heart and hope to die. Burn my lungs and curse my eyes. Lost control, now I want it back. Okay. I like this where this conversation. What does these nuts have to do with it, other than he's not president? A kiss was obviously too much to hope for. At least he didn't throw up. Yeah, that's true. You know what? Everything with all that being said and done, I was pretty happy with the ship level of this episode. But I do want to make one point. Mulder and Scully invented shipping. They invented shipping. They invented the word shipping. You cannot end the series with them not being together. They have to get together. Something needs to happen. I don't really care. Kiss, anything. They have them snuggling in bed, fine. But, like, Dallin, please. You don't like Panic? You want Dallin instead? They invented it. Yeah. They invented shipping. So why would you? And when I found out they're going to be broken up for season 10, and I know you're no Romo, Charnette. They're together. Trying to sleep. Well, then stop talking. Trying to sleep. They invented shipping, and when they broke them up, I'm like, really? You broke up the couple that invented shipping? You broke up the iconic TV couple that invented. Well, they're together. Maybe they're together now, but they weren't together like the beginning of season 10 because Mulder's like, oh well, it was certainly good for you to get out of the house, blah 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 blah, and they were all stippy for like all 10 seconds, and then they went back to acting normal like they were together again. So, but it shouldn't even be questionable. Are they together? We shouldn't be asking if they're together or not. But it should be clear. What's wrong with just being like, okay, we're together? I am a no Romo on the show. So you don't want them to be together? You think they should be happy? Scully even said, we can't go home. I ship them. I don't want to see it. Well, we don't need to see it. I mean, maybe like a glimpse of it here and there, but like, yeah, no, I want to see it. No, I want to see it. I lied. I definitely want to see it. You had to school your husband on shipping. I mean, every show now has ships. So, and people ship people in real life. And, you know, I mean, people ship Walt and David now. We have Walt Duchovny. Like, but think about it. Like, people, like, every show has ships. So, like, but they invented it. So, they are the original ship. And if that ship goes down, that ain't right. Files invented shipping. We invented it, but Mulder and Scully, it was their whatever banter that created it. They can be together. I don't care if they are. I don't want it to be. No, it won't be the sole focus. 25 years, we need to see something. Not just spooning and scruffy spooning. Yeah, the beard was a little too much. Like, the beard was like, and it wasn't even a real beard. For I want to believe. I've waited 20 years to see Scully on top. I don't know if I want to see that much. Yeah, I don't want to see that much. I don't need to see thrusting even. Like maybe some kissing, like after, like, you know. You made the stick figure. Always Mulder initiating. When is Scully gonna initiate? They haven't done anything, so I don't know what there is to initiate. Scully's dumb in this relationship. I don't know about that. I don't know. Also, it was mentioned multiple times that I Want to Believe script was very important. And dear, well, during I Want to Believe, we still had Frank Spotnitz. Just kissing. We still had them, and we still had Frank Spotnitz, and he was much better. He was a shipper. So we had a better guy in there to rep the MSR. So that changed. You care more about the dream, man? I don't want to know about the dream anymore because I'm afraid it's going to come to my nightmares. If I have a dream about this guy, I'm blaming you. Chris Carter needs a timeout. I don't know if he needs a timeout, but he could maybe I think Frank would be a nice addition to, you know, he probably could have used Frank's expertise in being human. Not the show Being Human, but like, you know, just Frank, you know, because he understands, he seems to be a little bit more in touch with the fandom and in touch with the characters. I don't know, because Walter, you're getting kinky. Chris Carter needs a haircut. He's a surfer, dude. Yeah, Walt went full-blown not naughty maid thing. He needs more than a haircut. 50 Shades of Scully. Well, they hinted at it. I think that's as good as we're going to get. They hinted at it by saying, well, with Mulder's comment, with the handcuffs and everything, got everyone all excited. So, too much. Well, it's always a little bit too much with you. I'm trying to find Brobeck's music for you, but I can't. They were handcuffed a lot tonight, yeah. They're handcuffed and unhandcuffed and handcuffed and unhandcuffed. You wish they'd do an episode on YouTubers. Yeah. That sounds like a more of a supernatural type thing. Mulder and Scully meet Jake Paul. Oh, gosh. Ugh. Please. Ugh, that would be horrible. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Well, you're not even writing English anymore. Yeah, Mulder would need Jake Paul. Yeah, that's right. Mulder would definitely need Jake Paul in the nads. And Logan. And that whole Team 10 BS people, those two brothers. And anyone notice the picture of the skinny dude from the previews when they were scrolling through the X-Files? What? No. No, I didn't. Which guy? Skinny, when they were scrolling through the X-Files? There was a skinny guy? Oh, man, I gotta go back and watch that now. I didn't see that. So were you telling me the Dream Man was in the files, too? See bloopers from, you know, I bet they have a whole bunch of really, really good bloopers that they're not going to put on the DVD, which is what they have with season 10. But they have, like, they did really well with the I Want to Believe bloopers, though. I thought, wait, that was worth it. Minnie, you're not getting that other cat. There's another cat that keeps coming by. Yeah, I need to go back and rewatch and look at things because I think there's a few more Easter eggs that I missed out on. I didn't pick up on. Forgot about the X-Files. Yeah. Both Chris Carter written episodes? Which ones? Well, I know next week's is Chris Carter. Question about the first episode. What's the deal with Spender keeping promises related to William's adoption? Well, he made a promise to Scully to protect him after he injected whatever it was that he injected him with that made him human, which obviously didn't make him human. I don't know what the whole point was of injecting him with crap if it didn't work. You did see the show? Which show? You did or you didn't? Yeah. I think we have to draw our own conclusions in our head and fill in the gaps of where these underdeveloped storylines go. Fringe is worth sticking with. Okay. Like I said, I couldn't get into those characters. They kind of bored me. Oh, that Jeffrey. Yeah, that was odd since it was never shown in the original 9th season. Oh, you mean William was also written by Chris Carter. So he forgot that Jeffrey injected the guy? I thought William was David and a couple of them. I thought William was like David and Chris. And I know David directed it, but he contributed to the writing of it. Any idea what the letter B means in Piper's name on the gravestone? I missed that. I have to go back and look at it. As a starter, it was okay, but it's a bummer to see Gillian as an epileptic. Well, I don't know if she's an epileptic. I mean, she's epileptic because she has these seizures, but I think it's a temporary thing connecting her to whatever. Yeah, I missed the connecting her to William because William's trying to contact her. Yeah, I need to go back now and look at these gravestones because I didn't see Piper's name on the gravestone on gravestones. Except Piper Maru? Yeah, I missed it. William is helping both of them, but he seems to be communicating to Scully, and they won't have him communicating to Mulder because they're trying to mislead us and think that Smoking Man is William's son, which he isn't. It's a lie. Yeah, I'm glad Deep Throat got a name too. Oh, she tweeted a behind-the-scenes pic? I missed that. Okay. Yeah, I know, right? I want X. I want X to come back. Mulder's daddy, dang it, yeah. This whole season is going to be a simulation. What's that? Aunt Simon posted a bunch of tweets hinting to something like that, saying you don't know what's real and what isn't this season. So I still say I would be okay with Babylon not being ever happening, but of course they won't make that happen. Hey, honey, can you turn on the heat? It's hot up here. Really? Open a window. Smoking Man injected Scully. Well, we don't know what he did to Scully. He did something sinister. And he's the father. He would be the father if he... Oh, thank you. I'm still a little at the salad talk. Hope Cat isn't angry. That's funny. I don't know if I don't know. I don't think the other lone gunmen are coming in. If they are, they've kept it a secret. It would be nice. I'm glad we still didn't. All we saw was Langley in a screen, so we still didn't get as much of him as I wanted to get of him. Although that's a pretty good gig as an actor, just to go have to do that and really not have any lines with anyone specifically to do these takes into the camera of his character. It's a pretty easy gig. They were brought back in the Audible series. So is it true in the comic book Smokey Man is a clone, or different versions of him are a clone? So apparently in the Audible series, they live in Arlington, Alexandria. Where are they back in the comics? Oh, the Lone Gunmen? Yeah, I heard they were back. They faked their deaths or something in the comic books? Or in the Audible? Bring it down in weeks for a while, because we need some music. It was like YouTube gonna flag this one too if I do that. Still have Brick's angry face as my screensaver. I said yes because everyone else did. It's that thing where you make up a lie and you like totally, someone says something and you're like, oh, this is this, and then someone's like, huh? You're like, no. What are we putting? It's late Wednesday night. No kidding. Well, we didn't put recyclables out. They live in the, who lives in the cemetery? The Lone Gunman? Trying to find out what's up here. That was Arlington Cemetery? Okay. Why would they have to pay rent? They're dead. So they live in Arlington Cemetery, like literally, or they're dead in the comic books? Okay, in the Audible series. That's interesting. I know. David does that all the time, Kathy. And you know what? A lot of my actor friends do that. It's an actor thing. Especially the ones that try really hard to be funny. My friend Paul used to do that all the time. He would just like make up a lie right there. And then you're like, huh? Really? And I'm like, no. Pay rent as a dead person or live in the cemetery. I think they said they live there, right? And I honestly feel bad because we went to New York Comic Con and we met Joe Harris and he was really, really sweet and nice and he gave me a poster. And he's like, so do you listen to the Audible series? I'm like, nope. I felt bad. He's like, have you read the comics? I'm like, nope. I'm not going to be allowed to kabul on TV, so I'll have a later on. Oh, so you have to be my information on the episodes that's going on. Oh, so Kathy, David, like, David does this thing where he makes something up. Like, you say something and then he makes something up and tells you a lie. Like some like fake fact, and then you're like, really? And he's like, no. Don't tell me this time. Watched along. Gillian's tweeted and I missed it. David lives in the cemetery. Oh, that's mean. That's mean, Charnette. That's not nice. You're banned from Duchovny. You must stay in the Pileggi border. You cannot cross the border in Duchovny. You stay in Pileggi. Yeah, make a false statement when someone says, really? And he says, no. Like, hey, I really like Dallin Weeks. He's like, oh yeah, it's my brother's friends with Dallin Weeks. She's like, really? And he's like, no. Oh, I got it. Yeah, Zoolander. So David is a hand model that lives in the cemetery. I know you left Duchovny. I don't know why. You're welcome here. You were a certified citizen. You had your citizenship and everything, but you abandoned. I must have missed the joke. Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, I didn't make the connections. I don't think about Zoolander because I don't like Zoolander. David changed his name to Robert Duchovny. If he tells that story one more time on a talk show, I swear. The taxes? Oh, okay. I understand. It's expensive to live in Duchovny. Okay. I understand. It's expensive. It's expensive. I think I have this horrible feeling that taxes are going to be higher in Duchovny. They're going up. Yeah. Fuck no, clone no. Well, you could always move to Anderstan. Choke yourself to sleep. Yeah, it's late here too. It's getting late. It's like 1:15. I think I have to. I was supposed to do. There's 2 shows tomorrow. I was supposed to do one of them, but I have some stomach issues that might be contagious that I don't want to infect other people with right now. So I'm gonna stay home. And I guess I need to do an episode recap. The taxes will go up this year in Duchovny. I'll only give a tax break to 1%. See, we don't know when this episode is supposed to take place. We don't know when My Struggle 3 took place. Because if it picked up really in the middle of around My Struggle 2, that would have been like March 2016. So we don't know when we are now, unless we time jump way ahead, and that happened 2 years ago. Oh, that's weird. Because they were showing the B-roll of Trump being like inaugurated and sworn in, and he wasn't president in 2016, in that part of 2016. Am I infected with the black oil? No. Anderstown. Did My Struggle 3 even happen? We don't know. Lots of rainbows in Anderstown and Anderstan. Lots of rainbows. I bet they have really good chocolate there. Pileggi is fine for now. Honestly, I think Pileggi would be the most chill. Pileggi would be all like super outgoing, friendly people, and everyone's nice and friendly, and no one's like, no one's moody. You have a Wawa in Pileggi? I'm going. I'm there. That's all you had to say. How did you get into X-Files? Well, it was on after The Simpsons, so I was always watching The Simpsons, and then Walt always had it on after The Simpsons, and I would just like be in the background, and then I started watching it more. I started paying more attention to it. My head, My Struggle 3 never happened. Well, in my head, My Struggle 2 and 3 never happened, and neither did Babylon. You're the Duchovny ambassador in Pileggi? What? Okay. You don't have to do anything, because everyone in Duchovny is crazy and going, David, ah! I think Mitch Pileggi has been the most consistent actor of all. I wish they gave him a little bit more tonight in tonight's episode, actually. I thought we'd see a little bit more of him. But I think you might not be wrong. He's definitely spot on. He knocked it out of the park tonight and everything he's done on the series. Although I will say parts of last season, I felt like Mulder and Scully's dialogue was not well written. Like the scripting wasn't written very well. The lines they didn't sound natural. So especially in the first episode, My Struggle, some of the dialogue was just, it was bad. Wasn't their fault. Just they didn't have a lot to work with. They need a script doctor. Looking forward to more Pileggi. Me too. You know, Mitch is like a really good guy. He's super cool to all the fans in person. He's a really outgoing personality. He's just like, I've never seen him in a bad mood ever. He's pretty active on social media too. Like if you tweet him something, he might like it or respond to it. So that's kind of nice. And he does his own tweets. So I think he's a pretty good guy overall. Had some really good experiences with him. So definitely a big giant teddy bear. Sweet guy. Just good guy all around. Yeah, I like his new look too. And he's really, really talented. You know, he isn't like he's a very, very good actor. He obviously doesn't do the leading man type roles, which is a shame because he could totally do them. But for what he does really well, and he's had a pretty good career and he's done some pretty good work as an actor. I just wish we had a little more of him in this last episode. And we need to like keep bugging Funko to give him a pop, because the fact that Funko after TCA today, I'm really curious about episode 7. So there's 15-20 lines of dialogue in the entire. Jeez, really? God, what the heck happens the rest of the time? Bow chicka wow wow. Yeah, he's a great actor. Yeah, there is an episode we get a lot of backstory on him. So is that his? Yeah, episode 7 is his, right? Yeah, some Road Warrior shit. But yeah, you guys, we need to keep tweeting and bugging Funko until they give him a Skinner pop, because it's really fucked up that there's an alien and there's a smoking man and there is no Skinner. Come on. Like, if you're going to give one of the alien the smoking man and random alien, like it doesn't look like any alien on the series. It's just like some random alien pop. I don't know. We need to, it's not fair. That's not fair to Skin Man. Because like in all the promo photos, it's like Mulder, Scully, Smoking Man, and Skinner. But I think Skinner's been on more than Smoking Man has. So Skinner Squad. Pledgies in the house. Well, no, my ear really itches. I'm not lying about anything. Skinner Squad. Hashtag Skinner Squad. Skinner deserves, and Mitch deserves, all the love in the world, because, like I said, he's a really sweet guy. He's an extremely talented actor. And he just has gone above and beyond for his fans. And my experience interactions with him have all been extremely positive. He's very, very humble and gracious. Gratitude is important. Gratitude is very, very important. And something he understands. One of the writers, either Juan or Morgan, said that. Said what? The backstory, or which Morgan? Glenn or Darren? Oh, Skinner's episode 6. Okay. You look nice in tidy whities. Yeah, he's in good shape. He's pretty athletic. Many. Me too. I look forward to episode 6. Anything that has more Skinner, I look forward to, because I love Skinner. So take that, Mulder and Scully. Step aside. Let Skinman have his moment. You haven't regained your faith that this season will recover. Well, I tell you, I go in with low expectations, and I find if I do that, it helps me not set me up for disappointment. So yeah, 15 to 20 lines in episode 7. Maybe the rest of the episode is porno. Maybe the rest of the episode they're having sex. I'd be fine with that too. I'm sure everyone would be fine with that. Oh, from the premiere twist. I think everyone today just totally forgot about the premiere twist because this episode was actually good. So gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go too, guys. Thank you for hanging with me and chatting about this episode. I'm gonna do a follow-up vlog. Well, follow-up, a review, a recap, or whatever. So you see this man in the picture of the lone gunman. Yes, yes. The creepy dude that looks kind of like Gibson, but isn't Gibson. He's got a unibrow, almost. He's got really bushy eyebrows. Yeah. Yes. This man. So is that why it was called this? Because of this man? Yeah, it was action-packed. It was good. I say I would give this, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this episode a solid, give it a solid 9. It's not quite back to like Redux and Redux 2 level, but it's good. It's good stuff. So, all right. I've been on for 2 hours. He first appeared in 2009. If I dream about this guy, you know, Charnette, I swear, I'm going to send you a picture of like some horrible thing and say, hey, you're going to dream about this because this guy... You better write about the Applebee's fic if we go to karaoke. You know, whatever. 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 I'll believe it when I see it. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Kat's wondering why I'm still up at this hour, and she's gone cat crazy because she's nocturnal. And she wants to play. And since I'm awake, she seems to think that I'm going to chase her around the house. And screw that. I'm not chasing her around the house. So every time I go to bed, she decides to start running around the house. So now she thinks I'm up, so she thinks it's time to play. Why should she do this? All right. Good night, guys. Until next week. Next week, hopefully, unless there's some other prior conflict, we'll go at 9:30 instead of 11:30 because it's freaking late. So thanks for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. And do not dream about that guy.